In November 2020, I brought home my dream car. It was a piece of junk with a big hole in the block. But we started tearing it apart. We put the engine on the floor, ripped it apart, took the old engine to the junkyard, and started cleaning it up. My son and I and my daughter, we worked together to clean it and get it ready for a swap because we wanted to be able to make it the best Subaru that we could make it. This Subaru was a throwback to the iconic rally cars of the 90s. When Colin McRae was driving for the Subaru team and won the World Rally Championships in 1995. This car was only available in the United States as a base model with no turbo. So this project entailed finding a WRX, tearing it apart, putting up both cars on jack stands, and completely swapping over all components. It included the subframes, the fuel tank, the brake systems, the engine, the turbos, the exhaust. The wiring harness had to be merged, and everything was a complete experiment. I had no idea what I was doing, and somehow I just kept doing it one step at a time and figuring out what it was going to take to be able to make it work. And the project was an incredible accomplishment because I really didn't know what I was getting into, and it was a hugely successful project. The chassis from the WRX was donated for a rally team so it wouldn't go to a junkyard, and we proceeded to put the engine in the car, clean up the interior, and we sourced a new dashboard, a black dashboard. Originally it was tan. Started putting in all the wiring, and it took us a year from the time that the car had been acquired until we were about ready to get it started. So in November of 2021, we were actually installing the engine and rolled it out of the garage, and somehow it worked.
Sweet. Oh!
Alright, here we go, guys.
Come on, come on, come
Thank
on.
God, please. It's not starting.
Well, it turns over, that's a good start.
Okay, keep on doing it.
That fuel pump's pushing fuel into the
Yeah.
injectors now.
Yeah, we're still trying to. It's gonna start.
Stop it a little bit with the accelerator.
Jeez, you scared me, Teddy! See if it spits. Does it have flame puffs? See if it's got flame puffs. See if it's got flame puffs. Floor it.
Once we managed to get the car running, we proceeded to install a stereo and make a matchbox car key and clean the thing up and make it nice. It was a really tight fit for the cooling system, but we got it running. Started taking it out, taking it to car shows. Found one of the last window regulators in the world in the UK. The front grill came from a UK part out. I made a really cool stereo that fit into the wall with riv nuts for mounting. And we proceeded to just take it out and have fun.
Yeah? Cool.
Once we got it running, we proceeded to go ahead and get the paint job completed. We worked on the interior, we put a stereo in it, a subwoofer, and we tried to get it as cleaned up as we could and ended up having to put a new transmission in it along with the paint job. We took it to car shows. We took it to rally races. We took it to family events. The car was totally dependable for over 16,000 miles until we decided it was time to move on and sell it. But there was never a time that it left us on the side of the road. It was completely dependable and worked perfectly. So when it came time to sell this car, I put my creative writing skills to use, and I'm very proud to share what I wrote. I got a lot of response back from people who were not interested in buying the car, but who were very, very excited about this story. Let me please read this to you. You visualize Colin McRae sliding his iconic WRC two-door Impreza in the dirt every time you see it. The guy at the gas pump does a double take when you say premium only, and after peeking into the hood scoop, he breaks out into a wide grin when he sees there isn't a block-off plate there, but the fins of a heat exchanger. The simple dashboard reminds you it served double duty in daily driver spec and full rally spec, with iconic in-car footage showing rally drivers and co-pilots giving it all the beans from behind that same dash. You fire it up, and a deep rumble emits from the exhaust. A faint blip of the throttle results in a snappy rasp, and you're off. The suspension is tight and the steering is stiff at low speeds, but it hints at a setup that begs to be driven hard. As you find the throttle range and accelerate past 3,000 RPM, the boost kicks in with a glorious whooshing sound, and the wastegate starts to chatter as the boost controller maintains a steady level. The sensations stack up with whooshing and the echo of the exhaust note climaxing in a crescendo of highlighted by a shotgun-like blast emanating from the tailpipe when you clutch into shift. When you shift, the revs drop, but the boost stays in range and it's ready for you to put down the hammer again, yanking with all four wheels at the next patch of pavement, gravel, or snow that dares to present itself in front of you. When pushed hard to the limits of traction, you feel the trend to want to push wide under braking, and the rear end wants to push out when turning hard under acceleration. These tendencies feel natural and predictable to the point you crave feeling these limits on your favorite twisty roads. The suspension feels like it talks to you and just begs for more. The harder you drive it, the more you just want to throw caution to the wind and register it in the next stage rally event that you can get to. The sounds and sensations amplify the feeling Colin himself is your co-driver and you can do anything in this car. It speaks to you in rumbling echoes that sound best reverberating through a forest at full speed. You are a hunter pursuing the perfect line, chasing the apex of every curve. The two-door turbocharged Impreza is your weapon of choice. We never got the two-door turbo cars in the United States, but we got plenty of base model coupes. So we swapped parts over from newer WRX donor cars to create this legendary configuration. Driving it feels like you are representing a bygone era and always brings up feelings of nostalgia for a legend who used the full race spec version of this same car to race, to inspire, and to win. Do you want to feel like this? Buy my car. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is the 1998 Impreza. WRX swap that I built. We're gonna sell it here in a minute to this guy that's coming to get it. Oh, we're gonna miss this thing. But we brought it home as a roached out Hulk and did a complete drivetrain swap. Now it's turbocharged and manual transmission. Drives amazing. Proud of what I accomplished. Really pretty amazing. Bye, Subi. I love you. Be good to him.